Are you ready to put you first? I am here to help you. It's time to put you first and take some time for you today. I look forward to seeing you on the mat. Okay, everybody. So we went over some tips last week on my Instagram account on how to put you first. So today is your practice to help you put you first. Come to the back of your mat. I'm going to go over just a few tips that we went over on that Instagram live. You can go catch it at Kara B Yoga on Instagram if you'd like to see the rest. Take the arms down, out, and up, and let's breathe deeply. Drop your shoulders down. Push your hips slightly forward and lift your heart up towards the sky. You're rooting down into the soles of the feet for this beautiful back bend that you're in. Good. Bring your body back to center. Let's bend and take the arms out in front. So you're sitting your hips back and down. Good. So number one, learn how to say no. Is that hard for you? Learn how to say no. Stand the body tall. Take the arms up towards the sky. Drop the shoulders down. Again, send the chest up towards the sky as you come into a back bend. Squeeze your bottom. And then back to center. Bring those arms forward as you bend down into your seat. Keep breathing. Can you practice saying no? You're saying yes to yourself when you do. Stand the body tall. Good. Drop your shoulders down. Let's take this left hand behind the head and bring your right hand around this left elbow. Push the left hand down the back. Taking time for you today. You first. Breathe deeply. Sometimes when we have to say no, we have to say no to ourselves. No to ourselves for putting other things in front of our own needs. Take the arms up towards the sky. Let's inhale and bring the right hand down behind the head, left hand around the elbow, and push that right hand down the back. Good. Keep breathing. You got this. Good. Both arms up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. Let's bend the knees and drape the body down like a rag doll over the legs. Grab either elbow and just swing your torso side to side with your head heavy. Take a few moments. Notice how this feels. And I will be sure to make sure you have a link to that Instagram live that we shot. Lucky you. Lower the hands down to the floor. Let's take a deep breath in and walk the hands into a downward facing dog and the feet back. Let's pedal out the heels one at a time and take some nice deep breaths. We're empowering ourselves to choose us first. So second thing that we can think about doing is schedule yourself in first on your calendar. Push your heels down and send your chest towards your toes. The fingers are wide. Elbows have a little bend. And we're breathing. Is your head heavy? Let it hang. Shake it no. Shake it yes. Left leg reaches up behind the body. We build strength. We build confidence. The left knee bends. We open up that hip. Take a deep breath in. Circle that left hip in one direction. Circle the opposite way. Make sure you use your props as needed, as it feels good. Maybe blocks under hands here. Let's open that knee again and hold it. Look under your right armpit at your left foot. How's your jaw? Let it relax. Good. Swing this left knee under and let's step the foot forward between the hands. Inhale deeply and lift your body up into a warrior one position. Having microphone issues, my friends. So the arms reach up, they're framing the head. We're dropping the shoulders down. Empowering ourselves, right? In these stronger body positions. We're building strength. Breathe into the belly, the ribs, and the chest. The more grounded and stable we can get in these positions, the more we can bring that into our lives. How can I safely be in this position without fear? Good. Lower the arms down alongside the body. Shake out your shoulders, your arms, your wrists. The blood is traveling in the arms. Rotate the back heel open. And now your front foot is cutting the back foot in half. So we have this warrior two position. The arms extend. Another strength building posture. The palms can face up as we open up the chest, rotate the shoulders down the back, and keep looking to your left. Move out from the shoulders, extending through the fingertips, and breathing. Good. Notice how you feel. In this moment, breathing deeply, notice how you feel. Take a deep breath again. Lower the arms. Good. Hands to the hips. We're going to shift the hips so they turn to face the front leg, that left leg. That back heel lifts up off the floor. We breathe deeply and we step the back foot next to the front. Float the arms up towards the sky. Let's inhale. Bend the knees. Bow the body. Hands to the floor. Step or jump into a downward dog. You're going to press those heels down, grip the mat with your fingertips wide, and let your elbows have a little tiny bend. Nice deep breath here. Heavy head. Reach the right leg up behind you, knees bent, and you're going to open that hip. Hang out there just for a moment. Soften the jaw. Good. Circle the knee in one direction. Saying no, scheduling yourself in your calendar first. Circle the opposite way. The next point that I'm going to make here. Open up, hold, and look under your left armpit. Take risks. Take a risk. Boost your self-esteem, your self-confidence. Take a risk. Something you're afraid to do. Bring that knee under and step the foot forward between your hands. What is something that you're afraid to do? Reach the arms up towards the sky, lifting the body up, coming into warrior one. We all have fears. All of us. Drop the shoulders. Coming to terms with that, knowing that you're not alone. Letting it be okay. Find one little thing that feels risky for you. and do it. Just do it. Lower the arms. Shoulders up and back, right? There's wrists that are not healthy. There's wrists that are very healthy. Let's open this back foot and come into warrior two, the palms facing up. So now your right knee is stacked on top of that ankle. Palms are facing the ceiling. The shoulders pull up and back. The heart is lifting, and we're gazing to the right. Empowering ourselves through the muscle memory of the body. It's all connected. If you're confident in how you walk, run, sit, talk, it's going to translate into other areas of your body, of your life, is what I meant. Keep breathing. Good. Checking in with how you feel on this side. Lower the arms. Feel the blood travel back to the hands. Good. Let your hands come to your hips. Rotate the back leg so that the heel straightens out. Inhale deeply. Transfer the weight to the right leg and step forward with the back leg. Good. Float the arms out and up. Come into a back bend just like we did at the beginning. Lift your heart up, push down into those feet. Breathing deeply. And let the hips come back to center. Let's bend those knees deeply. Ragdoll, bowing, draping body. Grab either elbow, hang the head, and swing side to side. Lots of deep breathing here. Hands come down. Let's step into a downward dog. Push the floor away. Build strength. Lower the knees to the ground. Child's pose. The big toes touch. Let's lean back with those hips and reach the arms forward as long as we can, resting your head on something. Block, blanket, floor. Get a big stretch here. Good. Rock the body into your forearms and bring your knees underneath your hips. If you have a blanket or a towel, you can put it underneath your knees. And you're going to bring your left leg up behind you. Keep the right toes curled under. And then just pump that left knee up and down. Remembering to use the muscles of the body all together. Let them all work together. So the arms, even though they're just planted here, isometrically hug them inward. Right? It's a very gentle sensation of the arms moving inward. And then you're going to push up. You're just going to hold it here. Try and touch the ceiling with the left sole of the foot. And breathe. Keep your neck long, jaw relaxing. Good. Bring your left hand across the mat. So now the hand is underneath your right elbow here. Your right hand reaches back, and you're going to try and reach for your left foot. The right toes stay curled under. You can use a strap here instead around your foot. Push the heel away from the buttocks and the foot up towards the sky. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Use that left arm to press the floor away. Keep your neck long. Good. Releasing. And bring both forearms down to the ground. Take a moment. Breathe. Let go of tension, stress. Take that right knee up behind you. Curling the left toes under, and let's pump up and down with this right leg. So if you felt that was a challenge on the other side, grabbing the foot, you can use a strap. You can also just really work on opening up your front body, stretching out your quads more, for example, and opening up your torso more. Let's pump and hold it, lifting up towards the ceiling. Practicing some of our relaxation yoga classes that we've posted, some gentle classes to help open up the front body, gentle back bends. Bring your right hand over to the left elbow, right underneath it. So now this forearm goes straight across the mat. The left hand reaches back. We grab the right foot. And we want the ankle to push into the hand and the heel away from the buttocks. The foot up towards the sky. You're arching your spine. You're pressing down into this right arm. The jaw is relaxed. The breath is deep. Front body is stretching. Opening the heart. And then let's release that foot. Both arms extend forward. We come into that child's pose again. A lot of people's favorite posture. And rest your head down. Good. Lift your head. Walk your hands in. Let's bring those knees together. I'm going to take my blanket out and I'm going to fold it up a little bit smaller because I just know I'm going to need it for this next thing that we do. So the knees are going to touch together. You're going to spread the feet wide and then you're going to sit back between the feet. If you have a block, some people might need 2 blocks, or you can roll up your blanket and get a couple of blankets if you need and sit on those. You really want to go between the feet. So the feet are wider than your hips, just a little bit, and immediately you'll probably feel a stretch in the quads here. Okay, so we're putting ourselves first, okay? Saying no, learning to say no more. And by the way, on Instagram Live, the list is way longer, okay? I'm just giving you a few tips here. Say no, schedule yourself in first on your calendar, take some risks. You ready for the last one that I have for you today? Leaning back for a nice stretch. And like I said, on Instagram Live, if you check that link out, you'll see the whole list that I cover. But this last one that I'm going to tell you is practice being human. A lot of us are human doers. I'm sure that you can relate. Some of you can relate. So practice being a human being. Just being. If that makes sense to you. Which is definitely not easy for a lot of us. We like to do. So come on back as far as it feels good to go. And if you have blocks, you can use blocks to rest on. I don't have blocks right now. So don't overdo it. Just go back to where it feels okay. And breathe. If you're back far enough, practice this back bend by lifting the heart up. And if it feels okay, you can drop your head back and down. Some people can lie on the floor in this posture. You can try that out. But don't go to where your legs, your knees are screaming at you. You don't want screaming body parts. That's awkward. Nothing worse. Open up the front body. And this is what I was talking about before with your quads getting a stretch to help do the other posture that we did. Breathing in. Good. Slowly lift your head up to center and make your way up to your seat. A counter stretch, hands forward, downward dog. Drop your head. Feet are hip width, head is heavy, jaw relaxing. Good. Let's bring the knees back to the floor. So now you're in your table pose. Okay, the hands are underneath the shoulders. We're gonna take this right leg straight out behind, curl the toes on the floor, and push into that heel. How are your calf muscles? It's always good to stretch these babies out. I'm gonna push the floor away here. The fingers are wide, the elbows are soft, and we're hugging the space between the arms. And then lower that right knee down to the ground. Good. Left leg extending, curl toes. Push into the heel. Hug the space between the arms. Keep your jaw relaxing. Good. Lower that knee down to the ground. Give your tail a little bit of a wag. Little bit of a wag. Keep breathing. And we're going to very gently come into a plank position. For you, if you'd like to practice full plank, great. If not, great. You're going to walk the hands forward for a little variation on plank if you'd like that. So you can just bring the hands forward, rock forward with the hips, and practice putting some weight on your hands and pushing the ground so that your core strengthens for you. Otherwise, full plank, hands under shoulders, spread the fingers, one leg. And this is another option for those of you who don't want to go into the full plank, one leg only. Bring two legs if you want to do the full. Use your breath and maybe challenge yourself today, right? That thing that we were saying, take a risk. Ooh, risky plank. You can try it for 5 seconds. See how it feels. Try to build it up, holding it a little longer each time. Hug the space between the arms, between the heel of your hand and the toe tips on your feet. Hug that space. You can feel your core strengthening as you do this. Grip with the fingertips, breathing, and lower the knees. Good. Keep your knees under your hips. Let's lift up to kneeling and shake out the wrists. Good. Toes are curled under. Sit back to the heels. Only if this feels okay. Another option is to take your blanket and put that on top of your heels, which helps to soften this posture a little bit. You're sitting on something between. It's like a shock absorber if you think of it that way. Toes are curled under. You can also put a block between your feet if that helps you. Shoulders up and back. Soften your jaw. Tell me, what are your feet saying to you? Do they like doing this? How are you breathing through this? I will say that you're going to be okay. You're going to make it. Bring your hands forward. You're going to untuck those toes and do a very gentle drum roll for your feet. Good. Shift over to your back. Take your time. Knees into belly. I hope you feel amazing choosing you today first. We're going to come into a twist here. Drop the knees down to the left and bring your arms out to a T position. Wringing out the old and bringing in the new. We're making space for the new stuff, the new you. Inviting in the joy, inviting in this new calendar that you're going to create for you. Let's keep breathing here. Feel the jaw relaxing. Long, deep breaths. Take your time. slowly rolling back to center, shifting the hips. Take a breath. Move the body easy and slow. Knees hug in. Drop the knees down to the right. Let the jaw relax. Let the face relax. Breathe in, belly, ribs, chest, and let everything go. Let everything go. Every little thing, just let it go. Sip it in. Breathe it out. You have nothing to do in this moment but be here for you. Nothing to do. Let's slowly turn this body to center, rolling. And bring yourself into a final rest. Arms alongside, legs long, palms can face up. You can roll up a blanket or a towel under your neck. You can put something over your eyes to help darken out the room. Give yourself a little bit more time. You can do this. Just a few more minutes to be here in Shavasana. This final rest. Take the breath in, sip it in, and then send that breath out. You can do this. Take the breath in and send the breath out. Good. Concentrate only on the breath. As it moves into the body through the nose, can you feel the temperature? Cool. As you breathe out through the tip of the nose, can you feel the change of the breath temperature? Warm. How does it feel to be in this moment? Lying still, letting everything go. Letting everything go. Heavier, heavier, heavier. I'm inviting you to stay here as long as it feels good. At least counting to 20 breaths. Give yourself that challenge today. Long, deep breaths. 1 in, 1 out equals 1. And I hope you have a great rest of the day. Please let us know if you have any questions or comments, and we will see you for the next one. Have a great, great day. Namaste.